Displacement reaction is a more reactive substance displaces a less reactive substance. So in here, we're going to look at an example of Fe solid reacting with copper sulfate. So the first thing you need to find out is which of these metals are more reactive. So this is where we need to go to this activity series. Right, so you will be given this in your exam. So lithium is the most reactive, while the gold is the least reactive. So let's look at the iron and copper in this table. So iron is here, copper is here. So this is telling us that iron is more reactive than copper. So iron being more reactive will displace the copper. So in this case, displacement reaction will occur. Okay, so now we have iron solid reacting with MgSO4. So now we go back to our activity series of the metals. So the iron is here and Mg is here. So Mg is more reactive than iron. So there will be no displacement reaction happening. So there will be no reactions at all. So in here you have Fe and CuSO4, and Fe is more reactive than copper. So Fe is going to displace copper. So as you can see here, copper gets kicked out and Fe takes its place. So this is a displacement reaction. So in here you have a solution of copper sulfate and you have iron nail sitting inside. So as this reaction says, the iron being more reactive than copper, the copper in this solution will get kicked out by this iron. So if you leave this iron for a long time, there will be an orange coating on this iron nail due to copper solid being formed outside of the iron, and this copper sulfate solution, which was initially blue, will slowly start fading. Okay, now the best step will be to find out all the things on this side of the equation. So there's Fe and there's Cu2 plus SO42 minus. Remember, this is aqueous, so these ions are present in water. Then on the other side, you got the Fe2 plus, SO42 minus, and copper. And notice that on the both sides there's SO42 minus, but all the other ones have changed into something else. So Fe has become Fe2 plus, Cu2 plus has become Cu. So the spectator ions will be SO42 minus because they're the same on the both sides. So now let's write an ionic equation. So we're going to leave the spectator ions. Then so we have Fe and Cu2 plus and Fe2 plus and Cu. Notice that Cu2 plus has become Cu and Fe has become Fe2 plus. Now let's let's have a closer look at the ionic equation. So in here, Fe has become Fe2 plus and it has lost 2 electrons. And Cu2 plus has gained 2 electrons and become copper. So there's another word for it. It's called redox reaction. So reduction, oxidation reaction. So easier way to remember this is to remember Leo-Ger. So loss of electron is oxidation, gain of electron is reduction.